Hello and welcome to Come Read With Me, where we take one topic from the newspaper and break it down into a 3-minute explainer. Today's topic is from the Indian Express newspaper, so come read with me. The topic is Nicobar Project's strategic and ecological consequences. Now, what exactly is this about? See, the government wants to build a huge development project, the Great Nicobar Project, in Andaman and Nicobar Islands. The project includes a big transshipment port, in an international airport, a township, defense infrastructure. This aims to make India stronger in trade and security. Now, what is the background? Why is this important? See, the Great Nicobar is located in the Malacca Strait and one of the busiest sea, which is one of the busiest sea routes in the world. Many ships carrying oil and goods pass through here, and so building a port here could increase India's trade, compete with ports like Singapore, strengthen India's presence in Indo-Pacific region, help in defense and monitoring China's activities. This sounds great, right? But there's a huge problem. There are environmental concerns. So Great Nicobar is not an empty island. See, it is a part of Great Nicobar Biosphere Reserve, GNBR, and to home to rare animals like Nicobar Megapod, covered with dense forest habitat of indigenous type like the Shompen tribes. And to build a project around 130 square kilometers of this forest may be cleared. Now, that means trees will be cut, wildlife habitats will be disturbed, tribal communities will be affected, and coastal ecosystems may get damaged. Now, there are multiple dimensions of this whole issue. See, there's a strategic dimension. Location near Malacca Strait is equal to major trade advantage, strengthens India's naval and maritime security. Then there's an economic dimension to it, can create jobs and boost exports, may attract global investment. Then there's an environmental dimension to it, which is very important. Deforestation will be there, threat to biodiversity, climate and disaster vulnerability, tsunami prone region. And then there is a social dimension to this, which is impact on tribal communities, questions of consent and rehabilitation. Then there is a legal angle in all this. What is the legal angle? The National Green Tribunal (NGT) recently allowed the project, but asked for environmental safeguards as well. The core debate is development versus environment, national security versus ecological protection, and the real question is, can we balance both of them? Now, let us talk about the UPSC relevance of this article. So, it is highly relevant for GS paper 1, tribal issues, disaster prone regions. Then GS paper 2, environmental governance, the role of indigenous rights. Then is highly relevant for GS paper 3, infrastructure development, environmental impacts, and for essay also this becomes highly important. If you want a deeper analysis of this, go watch our related video, and that is it for today. Thank you for watching.